So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy.
He's had a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Eto'o brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
By Law.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zaire Emery. Doué. Tries to pass it through, and it's Mayulu. And Zaire Emery looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Eto'o. Law. And it's Bergkamp. And here's Suarez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Doué. Lee Kang-in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's through here. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mayulu. Zaire Emery. And it's Mayulu. And Mayulu. So we're still where we started right now. Barcola. Suarez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bergkamp. Ball swung in. Mayulu gets it away. And they're quick to get it back.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Eto'o. Cantona. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez. Now Barcola. Now it's Ramos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Law.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Chiellini. Mbai. Lee Kang-in. Mbai. And it's Zaire Emery. Mayulu. Crosses it in. Cannavaro with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Opts for safety. Bergkamp. Cantona. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcola. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Out towards the flank. Spread out to the left.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Law tries to clear. England have the chance to go the other way. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Mbai. Seedorf promptly onto that, and that is that. Cantona, he has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. Doué. Nesta gets over and intercepts. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Eto'o.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Eto'o. Bergkamp. England have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Zabani clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Mayulu. Mbai. And that is a little undercooked. Neatly clipped into space. Barcola. And Doué. Hernandez. Barcola. And he's in on... Can he finish? Chiellini is there and he can get that clear. Bergkamp looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
He has a look up. Doué. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Nice sequence of passes this. Out to the left it goes. Barcola. Oh, that's neat. England keep calm in the face of danger.
2026. Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Knocks it out wide, and it's Zaire Emery. Now there's a fine ball. Mayulu's... Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Gonzalo Ramos demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Chiellini. Backward it goes.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
England, after 67 minutes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lee Kang-in, played out towards the right wing. Dembele, lofted in. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Law. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good strength. Thinks about the shot. He's there to get rid.
This is the time you need that pace.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Eto'o. Cantona. Played in by... Climbs up big! Goal, England! What a moment for the double centurion! Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
England get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's on a charge. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Well, they could break here. Suarez receives it in a good position here. Can he get it through? And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Lee Kang-in. England moments now away from seeing this one out. Done delicately. That's a shade optimistic. And here's Bergkamp. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, he's been caught napping!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that will be the final act. England have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Plays the return pass. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Law going full steam ahead down the left flank. Swept in. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Out of play for a throw. Bergkamp. Baresi. Seedorf. And it's Eto'o. Distributed tidily.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Luis Suarez to Eto'o. Bergkamp. And it's Eto'o. Clipped into space. Can he finish? Vallecas were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Chiellini getting this one clear. They've played it short. Perez. Vallecas can try it again now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Eto'o is on his own. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Bergkamp. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Played out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it out wide. Plays it in low. Oh, well played, well played. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. He has found the way through, and that interception was most necessary.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That is a brilliant interception.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Out to the right, and here's Bergkamp. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Bergkamp! It's bounced back off the post. Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break,
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
England head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Perez. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, it's Bergkamp, and he's shapes to shoot! No mistake! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A mere formality, Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 29.514
Out towards the flank. Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vallecas can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Got rid. England are looking to go forward now. Nesta. And it's Seedorf. Played for Chiellini. And it's Nesta. Law. Lejeune makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a really well-measured ball. That'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Gets into some space. And it's pulled back. Bergkamp. Oh, they can break here. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Cantona. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. There's no flag. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Played towards the other side. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's one-on-one! He might be in here! That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly... Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster. Chance! It's a loose ball. That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing. And the return pass. Now it's Dia. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Guendouzi. He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Marusic crosses it in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And, of course, with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
Albertini. Now it's Eto'o.
That was lovely, that.
He's away! No, it's not getting there.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cancellieri. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Eto'o. Guendouzi. It's a really well-measured ball.
England really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Guendouzi. Out towards the flank. Tries a measured ball. Schmeichel claims comfortably. That is good alertness. Romagnoli. And it's Romagnoli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now Mario Gila. Cancellieri. Basic. Aimed beyond the defence. Pele. Now Albertini. And it's Eto'o.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Half an hour played now. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Basic to Guendouzi. Nuno Tavares. And it's Basic. Strokes it back. And it's Tavares. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Cataldi. To Marusic. Basic. Now Mario Gila. He shifted it to the flank. Zaccagni. Cataldi. Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now he's off and running. And it's Guendouzi. Marusic. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Special lottery. Please grab
Some
the tickets
first half
you were given when
thoughts?
you're walking through
Well, I
the
think
gates.
from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Cantona. Law. Guendouzi. Cataldi. And it's Marusic. Guendouzi. Now it's Dia. Gives it back. And it's Basic. Played out wide. Gabriel, always a very imposing presence at the back. Law. England do have a chance to counter here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Good ball. Dia! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Dia! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Romagnoli. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Basic. To Marusic. Cataldi. And it's Tavares. Zaccagni. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Guendouzi. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Cantona. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a cute ball. Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Spread it left. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Gabriel tries to pass it through. Law is onto this. Tries a shot! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Number 8.
And That was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitution in progress.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him.
Deftly away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Out to the right. Now it's Pedro. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedro delivers. Gabriel attempts a clearance. That's the throw.
Lazio really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Cantona. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Skims. And a chance! Should have equalised.
Dia was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cleared without complication. I think we're just about done here. Vecino threads one in, spread neatly. Now it's Guendouzi. Oh, such a clever touch. Flashes it across. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, this is surely their last chance. So decent chance! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So all and we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Knocks it into space. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Eto'o. Hangs one in. Tries to get it clear. Danger averted for now. And this is Eto'o. Played in by Eto'o. England are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That'll be a throw-in. Pele, spread out to the left. It's Albertini. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, good take and a great chance! Goal, England! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Seedorf. And the counter-attack is on for England. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Guadalajara have a free kick. Almost half an hour in now. No, it's come to nothing. England are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely bit of skill. He's in a great position here. Pull it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he plays one through. He's had and another try! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Pelé. And they're on him in a flash. Cantona! Cantona! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cantona, Baresi, and it's Hullet, Albertini.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Now it's Eto'o, and this is Pelé. Out to the left it goes. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
England have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
Here we go again then. England carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's neat. Drilled in low. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Guadalajara grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Albertini. England finding their passes. Great vision. Pull it.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now he's got space here, and that pass just didn't quite work. Passing is crisp and sharp. So we've reached the hour mark. Lovely ball and a real chance now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pelé, can he get on the end of this? Gullit providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! Goal, England! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Now Albertini. He's picked his way through. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10. Número 37. Entra.
Could try cutting inside here.
Número 9.
That's a throw. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Cantona. Albertini threads one in. He's going for goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's picked out the run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 5.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pulido. Guadalajara looking to pass their way through. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Now it's Cantona. Gabriel is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It's Pelé!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking tidy in possession here, and he welcomes... And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save. Well, added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries to pass it through. In towards the back stick. He can get that clear. It's a promising position. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Keylor Navas. He could make all the difference because he's such an excellent shot stopper. It's not just a matter of reflexes, though. It's the way he spreads his body in front of the ball, preventing strikers.
Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Plays the return pass. No goals as yet. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's a throw. Out of play for a goal kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. It's a goal kick. That's a good ball out wide. Played out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Opts for safety. Seedorf. And it's Hullet for Nesta. That'll be a throw. Seedorf. Cantona. Gabriel. Now it's Pelé.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pelé has chosen to go back, and this is Eto'o. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Eto'o. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Now he's off and running. And that is out of play. Baresi. Cantona.
That was lovely, that.
And he was quick to react. Distributed tidily. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the first 45 minutes are up. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello everybody, and this is
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Decent progress down the left. Nice control. Oh, super ball. Plays it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Deftly away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, super find. Eto'o, and the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. And he's gone backward here. Showing good feet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little...
Eto'o Gets through on his own, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pull it. And it's Albertini. Cantona. And it's Eto'o. And Gabriel. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about, sometimes driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pumas looking to pass their way through. Pele chasing after it. Albertini. It's out for a goal kick. Pumas making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ramsey. No, he's not getting his way this time. Seedorf. And here's Cantona. Eto'o shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele. And it's hoisted clear.
Substitution.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cantona, he's wide and looking to get onto this. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And there was scores his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seemed...
Real chance! 4 extra minutes added on. So what can they make of this? Now it's Hullet. That is good strength. Nesta. Hullet. Pele. Now it's Eto'o. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having...